this dark rainy stuff just ain't gonna work. You're well rested.
Adonis be with you.
Who are you?
I am Vakras, a servant of Adonis, the guardian of the divine and earthly equilibrium. What can I do for you?
Here, I've got a letter for you.
For me? Indeed. This is an important message you're bringing me. I wonder how you got hold of this letter.
I got it from Cavalorn, the hunter.
Cavalorn? Where is he?
He told me to tell you he couldn't make it and is headed for the meeting point. Whatever he meant by that.
I see that you have gained Cavalorn's trust. That
My head's still wet.
I want to join the Ring of Water.
You do? That means you have already fulfilled the first requirement.
What do you mean by that?
I mean, there must be someone among us to trust you. Otherwise, you wouldn't even know about it. But I know nothing about you at all.
What do you want to know?
Well, you could tell me where you come from and why you have come to the city.
I carry an important message for the leader of the Paladins.
What is this message?
A large army is gathering as we talk, led by dragons and determined to conquer the country.
Dragons? You speak of beings which until now have only been mentioned in legends. How do you know this?
Zardas, the magician, told me. He sent me to warn the Paladins.
The necromancer. So he lives. And he sent you. Who are you really?
I'm a former convict from the penal colony of Khorinis.
Good. Let us summarize. You are a former prisoner who has been told by Zardas, the necromancer, that dragons have come to conquer the country. And you have come to report this to the Paladins. That all sounds rather fantastic, but I cannot perceive that you are lying to me. Therefore, I must assume that your motives are honorable. I want to give you a chance to join the Ring of Water.
What must I do in order to join the ring?
Know that you take on great responsibility by joining the ring.
Yeah.
I do not let just anyone join who comes to us and asks. If you want to join the ring, you will have to prove that you act like one of us.
And that means...
Before we let a young man join our ranks, he must have done a great deed for the ring. Only then can I begin to consider letting you help preserve the balance of forces on this island.
So what would be an appropriate deed that might convince you?
Khorinis is facing a great enigma these days. The number of people missing from the town seems to increase almost daily. If you can explain to me what happened to them, you shall have your place within the Ring of Water. However,
Yes?
you should take your message to the Paladins first. I consider it a matter of utmost importance. Talk to Lord Hagen.
But Lord Hagen is not going to receive me.
Yes, he will, no doubt about it.
Yes, he will.
Provided you become a member of a powerful community first. The Ring has far-reaching connections. We shall assist you in conveying your message as soon as possible. You should talk about this to Laris, whom I trust. He will help you.
Good old Lars.
I shall do that.
I don't know how to heal this man.
Can you heal me?
You do not require healing magic at this time.
Tell me about the Ring of Water.
Since you are not yet a member of our community, I cannot tell you everything, of course. But I shall tell you what I may.
Where are the other water mages?
They are exploring the ruins of an old culture northeast of Khorinis. We suspect that those ruins might contain a passage to a part of the island which is as yet uncharted.
Tell me more about that uncharted area.
If you're interested in joining the expedition, I could send you to Satyrus with a letter. You can only participate, of course, as long as you're one of us.
Of course. What exactly is it that you do?
We stand between the Order of Innos and the chaos of Beliar. If one of the two sides should gain the upper hand, it will mean either total loss of freedom or deadly chaos. Therefore, we guard the balance between the two. That's what makes life in this world possible for all. Wait, if you see Laris, give him this ornament and tell him that it needs to be returned. He'll know what to do with it.
Huh.
In which the beast would return to the land.
Yeah, I forgot to ask him about frickin' will-o-wisp.
Tell me about the Ring of...
Since you, but I shot.
Where are the other water mages?
They are we
Who are the members?
I cannot, but you will.
Tell me more about that
If you're in, you can only.
Of course. What exactly is it that you do?
We stand between the. If one of the two. Therefore, we guard the.
And what does that mean in concrete terms?
The fall of the barrier has evoked numerous threats. The bandits are probably the most obvious one. Not only has it become all but impossible to travel the island without being attacked, there's someone in town, too, who supports the bandits. We have found out that the bandits receive regular deliveries from a weapons merchant in Khorinis. We try to find such people and keep them from endangering the city. If you can find out anything about this, let me know.
Is there anything that could help me with my search?
You're a very persistent young man, but I actually can think of something that could make your tasks easier for you. I shall give you this ore amulet. You'll certainly be able to use it. It is an amulet of the searching will-o'-the-wisps. There are only very few of them. The will-o'-the-wisp that inhabits this amulet has very special properties. It can help you find things that normally elude the naked eye. You summon it by simply wearing the amulet. If it loses its power, or you cannot find it, simply put on the amulet again and it will reappear. The will-o'-the-wisp can detect weapons. It could be very helpful to you in investigating the weapons deliveries to the bandits. Treat it well, and it will never fail you.
Awesome.
Can the Will-o'-the-Wisp do more than that?
More than look for close combat weapons? Not unless you teach it. I think Riordian knows how to teach these beings. He is one of us, currently traveling with Satyrs. Perhaps he can tell you more.
Awesome.
A Will-o'-the-Wisp in an amulet?
Will-o'-the-Wisps are admirable creatures. They consist of pure magical energy. They are bound to the magical ore in this world. It is their origin. It gives them their strength. I'm not surprised that you've never heard of them. They only appear to the person who bears the ore to which they belong. Will-o'-the-Wisps living in the wild have been forcefully removed from their sources. They will attack anyone who approaches them. There is no way to help those pitiful creatures. You would better stay away from them.
Thank you. I shall take good care of it.
Sweet.
And so he bade Enos leave a part of his power in his realm.
You don't say.
Hey, you. I have a proposition for you.
Damn it.
What do you want?
I want my old stall in the marketplace back. Sarah snatched it away from me, but she has had that spot long enough. I want her to give up the stall.
And what's my part in this?
I will give you a letter to stick in her pocket. Then you go to Andre and tell him that Sarah is selling weapons to Onar. She lands in prison. You pocket the bounty, and I get the stall. You have 2 days to accomplish this.
What's in it for me?
When I have the stall, you will get a weapon from me, and a damned good one.
No, I want no part of this.
That was the wrong.
Don't tell this to anyone.
I've got to go.
Suit yourself.
Adonai saw that this way
Adios.
nothing could exist at all. No light and no...
Wee. That's not what my husband thinks. Something's gotta do things here. That's not what my husband thinks.
Hey,
Everybody knows my
Vatras sent me. He told me to come to you when I needed help.
So you've already been to see Vatras? You must have made a lasting impression on him. Otherwise, he certainly wouldn't have volunteered my name. Especially not since the matter with those missing people still hasn't been resolved. Tell me what you need.
Don't tell this to anyone.
Vatras gave me this ornament to bring to you. He said it is to be taken back.
Of course. It's up to me, as usual. I might have known.
Someone's gotta
I'll have to walk halfway across the island to take it back to the water mages.
That's not what I heard. That's not what my husband thinks. Everybody knows by now. That's what I've always said.
I need your help.
And what exactly were you thinking
That's
of?
an open secret. That's an embrace. If I hadn't seen it with my own eyes, I'd have believed that.
I need some money.
Don't we all? Sorry, but I have none to give you. But Lamar, the moneylender, still owes me a favor. Go to him and borrow whatever money you need. I'll take care of the rest. You'll find Lamar in the harbor district, where it borders on the lower part of town.
Simply talks too much.
About those missing people.
Nobody will learn anything from me.
Tell me what you know.
The first was William, one of the fishermen here in Khorinis. One day, he simply didn't return. At first we thought that one of those sea monsters out there had eaten him in his boat for breakfast. But not too long afterwards, other people started disappearing from the town and the surroundings. Pretty random events, though. Everyone's at a loss so far. The way it looks, we'll just have to wait until we finally stumble across a clue.
Isn't this a case for the militia?
The militia is pretty useless, if you ask me.
Damn.
They're never going to clear this up. The missing people have just vanished into thin air.
What exactly do you do here at the harbor?
I can't talk about that.
Damn.
Vatras would have my head.
Damn.
And it's gonna get even worse.
Vatras said you could help me join a community.
Getting tired of being the underdog, are you? All right, I see your point. I can exert my influence with the mercenaries if you want to join Lee. And I'm sure we can find a way to get you into the monastery soon. But the easiest thing would certainly be for you to join the militia. Which community do you prefer?
Honestly, I wouldn't step myself.
The fire magicians.
I bet Vatras didn't foresee that, or he wouldn't have sent you to me. Joining the monastery is expensive. Those boys won't even let you in unless you pay them a tribute. And the only one who could do anything about that is Vatras himself. You had better talk to him again about this.
I never knew that.
So what's your business with Vatras?
I've got this little agreement with the water mages, you see.
What kind of an agreement?
We work for them, and they see to it that our past in the penal colony doesn't get us into trouble.
You're talking about the Ring of Water?
You've heard of it?
Vatras told me about it.
You might have mentioned that right away.
He can't keep anything to himself.
Tell me more about the Ring of Water.
The ring is to the water mages what the paladins are to the fire magicians. But, unlike the paladins, we operate in the background. The ring is a mighty weapon in the battle against the dangers that threaten the people of Khorinis. But this only works as long as we keep the identity of all those secret who belong to the Ring of Water. So keep this to yourself.
Sure.
Ugh.
Don't tell me you didn't know that.
I want to join the Ring of Water.
That's fine with me. But the decision about whether you will be accepted or not lies with the water mages alone.
That's what I've always said.
What did you do to impress the water mages?
I protected them for a long time when we were still living with the barrier. And they have plenty of reason to be grateful to me.
Someone's got to do the work.
What's it like to belong to the Ring?
We are very different from the usual communities you can join here in Khorinis. Once you're one of us, we're not going to ask anything of you that you are not ready to do. The only thing we truly require of you is to keep quiet. We work in secret and do not want to let outsiders know who our members are. We shall keep an eye on you. Everything else remains to be seen.
Everybody knows by now.
I see.
These are bad times.
Huh.
I don't believe that.
Let's go visit the moneylender. Punk ass right here.
How's it going?
How much do you want?
What do you mean, how much?
I'm the moneylender and you came to me.
Uh,
What could you want from me? Money, of course.
Well, lend me some money.
Sure, how much would you like? I charge 20%.
Everybody knows. But that's terrible. That's not what I heard. He simply talks too much.
1,000 gold coins.
You got a couple of screws loose or something? I'll give you 100. And don't forget, I want it back tomorrow.
You didn't say. Go away. Don't like that. That's what I was.
Huh, I wonder. I want to try something. If I ask for 200.
That's not what I heard. He simply talks too much.
How's it going?
How much, D?
What do you mean?
I'm the money.
He can't keep anything to himself.
Well, lend me some money.
Sure.
That's terrible.
200 gold coins.
That's a lot of money. I'll see you here again tomorrow. And the money, too. Understand?
That's what I've always said.
Yeah.
Oh, works will say too. He'd better shut up.
What do you want?
I wanted to have a look around here.
And where exactly are you headed?
These are bad times. That's not what I heard.
Has anything exciting happened lately?
Not long ago, the city guards turned the entire harbor district upside down. They were searching for stolen property. There have been plenty of thefts here lately, especially in the better quarters. They're obviously trying to blame the poor suckers at the harbor for everything.
If I hadn't seen it with my own eyes. Go away, don't tell me that.
What interesting things are there to see here?
There's a cat house here and a tavern.
Go away, don't
The
tell me.
landlord's name is Khorinis. If it's information you want, he'll be the right person to talk to. Do you, need money, by the way?
Are you giving it away?
No, but right across the street here is the house of Lamar, the moneylender. Well, I'm sure he'll give you a few gold pieces. Just go ahead.
Do you work for Lamar?
Smart kid.
Huh. Okay.
Hey,
I won't tell her a thing from now on. I don't believe that. Who says things like that? That's terrible.
It's terrible.
It's insane.
You ain't getting your gold back. Talk to boss.
Welcome to my shop, stranger. I am Bosper. I craft bows and trade in furs. What brings you to Khorinis?
I need to get into the upper quarter.
Where the paladins are? Forget it. You need to be a respected citizen here, or at least hold a decent job. As a stranger, you stand no chance of getting in.
I'm looking for work.
I could use a new apprentice. The last one just gave up his job 2 days ago. Do you know anything about hunting then?
Well,
I can teach you how to skin animals. I'll pay you well for every skin you bring me.
why did your apprentice give up his job?
All he said was that it had become too dangerous out there. If you're really interested, then you can ask him yourself. His name is Bartok. He's probably hanging out near Corrigan's Tavern. Go through the underpass from the smith.
I want to start as your apprentice.
Before I take you on, I need to know, of course, whether you're any good at all.
What do you want me to do for you?
I will teach you how to skin an animal, and you will bring me, let's say, half a dozen wolf skins. Then I'll know that you have learned your trade. If it doesn't take you forever, and if the skins are in acceptable condition, I will take you on if you like.
Teach me how to skin animals.
Right. Listen, it's quite easy, really. You take a sharp blade and cut open the animal's belly. Then make a few small incisions on the inside of the legs, and you can peel off the skin. Bring me the wolf skins and we shall see.
Show me your...
Got some bows. Elm bow, hunting bow, willow bow.
I agree with you.
I don't know how well archery would do in this game playing a full archer, you know?
I believe everything you hear.
What the hell is that? Leather belt.
Don't say you didn't know that.
The other with leather armor. Oh,
That's not what I heard. That was quite obvious.
Hey, do I have anything to sell? I don't think so.
Don't say you didn't know that.
Amulet of Will-O-Wisp.
Someone's got to do the work.
I've heard a thing or two.
And he works all day, too.
You mustn't believe everything you hear.
That's not what I heard.
You mustn't believe everything you hear.
Well, they are.
That's my opinion. Fool not tells you to learn.
It happened. Alright.
You listen to the wrong people.
I'm gonna do it this way.
Don't say you didn't know that.
Go visit this guy in the shack.
Hey, you!
What led you into this pool?
I'm just looking around a bit.
Ha! Then you better not be caught looking around. It would seem that we have a few thieves in the city who would steal stuff from the rich people. The city guard recently turned the harbor district upside down, but they didn't find anything.
What do you know about the thieves?
Nothing, but all the citizens are scared and have become distrustful, particularly towards strangers. Don't get caught in strange houses. No one takes kindly to that. Yeah, you gotta protect yourself against thieves. A sturdy cudgel works best.
Can you teach me anything?
I'm forging a few fittings and nails, but I don't know enough about forging. If you want to learn that, go see Harad. But if you want to train your muscles a bit, well, I can help you with
How much do you charge for...
50 gold pieces.
Hey, you! I want to train with...
Good. We can get started.
I want to become...
Oh, we got paid to train. Yeah. I can learn that from Lars.
Hey, you!
Ah, you've come just in time. I'm in need of an assistant for a magic experiment. I'm sure you're eager to do me a favor for science's sake.
Easy, my friend. First tell me what this is all about.
I have developed a new spell. A spell of oblivion. I've already successfully carried out a few practical applications, but I don't have time to conduct one final test.
What's in it for me if I help you?
I could teach you how to brew potions. I know the recipes for healing and mana essences, and for potions of great speed.
Tell me more about the experiment and the spell.
Tell me more about the experiment and the spell.
The spell serves to make somebody forget various events.
Huh.
So far, I have only found it to work when the person in question is angry, for instance. If he has been knocked down or robbed, even if he has only witnessed such a deed, he will scratch it from his memory.
So I'm supposed to knock somebody down and then put a spell on him?
Yes, I think you get the point. But to make somebody angry, it is enough to attack him. You don't have to knock him down. So you should pick somebody who's by himself. If there are other people around, you'll just get into trouble with Lord Andre. Also, it makes no sense to cast the spell on someone who's busy attacking you. Wait for the right moment.
All right, I'll try out that spell.
Then take this spell scroll and find yourself a suitable guinea pig. Once you're done, come back and tell me how it went.
About the experiment.
Have you been successful then? Or have you just wasted the spell scroll? Huh? If
Tell me where.
Show me your work.
I want to buy some stuff. Dragon Snapper. Fire Lizard. Twist into a Shadow Beast. I want to buy that. Dragon Snapper. Fire Lizard. I want to buy that.
Fight with me again.
Fucking camera angles are horrible in this game, bro. All of a sudden, he's an expert swordsman. No! That's not what I wanted to do. I didn't want to kill him.
Hey. About the experiment.
Have you been successful then? Or have you just wasted if you...
Nope, see, it didn't do it.
Nothing to plunder. Hey, you! About the experiment.
Have you been successful then? Or have you... if you...
No, still won't let me. Is it fried?
Hey, you!
All right, all right.
About the experiment.
Have you been successful if you...
Alright, so here's Greta. That's free to us already, so I think you get experience by reading this book.
Put away that weapon.
Take that, Greta. Cast Oblivion on her. Yeah, I definitely think they fixed that other quest where you can't use his own scroll against him. That's kind of bullshit.
Oh man, my head. What do you want, stranger?
Yeah, see, it works
Come
on her.
back. I must disappoint you. I am a poor widow. My name is Greta. Ever since my husband died, I have been running the household for my uncle Thorabin.
Mateo sent me. You still owe him some gold.
What? My gold?
Money? What for? The goods he delivered were flawed, bad fabric, and bad seams. And did you look at the colors?
Oh,
Let
Lord.
me tell you. Back when my husband was alive...
Oh no. Cut it out. Where's the deck?
Cut it out. Where's the gold?
But I don't have the gold. I'm only a poor widow.
Then we'll simply sell a few of your togs. I'm sure you've still got a bunch of stuff in your closet.
How dare you? Uncouth lout. All right, here, take the gold.
See, that wasn't so hard.
And now will you please leave my house?
Let's go. Let's go see Mr. Thorabin there.
Fresh face. You're not from Khorinis, are you? This is not a good time for travelers. Bandits everywhere. No work, and now the farmers have risen up too. What winds have blown you here?
I'm looking for work.
Do you know anything about carpentry?
The only thing I can make out of wood is a fire.
What about locks?
Well...
I'm sorry, but I can't use... And I have no money to pay for an...
I've come about Greta.
My niece? What's your business with her? This isn't about money, is it?
She owes 100 gold pieces to the merchant Mateo.
Tell me this isn't true. Ever since that little piece of work moved in with me, I've had nothing but trouble. She's in debt with practically every single merchant in town. I had to borrow 200 gold pieces from Lamar, the moneylender, just to settle her debts. And now this. Greta should be in the house. Go ahead, ask her. But I tell you this, she doesn't have a single gold piece.
I'm glad you think so.
Your niece had 100 gold pieces.
What? The brazen little serpent. That was my gold. She took it from my chest. Give it back to me. I have to pay off Lamar first. Mateo can get his money later.
Here's your gold.
Thanks. Now I have at least part of the money I owe Lamar. I can't believe she had the audacity to take my gold.
Took my gold.
So, you know a lot about locks.
What good is a fine chest without a fine lock? I make my own locks. That way, I can at least be sure I haven't built my chest that sturdy for nothing. A poorly made lock is easy to break. And there are plenty of thieves about in Khorinis, especially lately.
Can you teach me how to pick locks?
You have brought me the 100 gold pieces. That is very decent of you. I am almost embarrassed, but I must ask even more of you. If I cannot pay back my debt to Lamar soon, he's going to send his thugs after me. Give me another 100 gold pieces, and I shall instruct you.
Fine. Here are 100 gold pieces.
In that case, we can start whenever you're ready.
They don't teach me how to pick locks.
Teach me how to pick a lock.
All you need is a lockpick. If you move it carefully left and right in the lock, you can unbolt the mechanism. But if you move it too much or too fast in the wrong direction, it will snap right off. The more adept you become, the fewer lockpicks you are going to need. That's all there is to it, really.
Can you sell me some
If I have any left.
Silver chalice. Put to beer arrive. Give Mateo his money.
Here's your 100 gold pieces.
And? Did she cause any problems?
None to speak of.
Good. You've held up your part of the deal.
Help me sign on as an apprentice with one of the masters.
Don't worry. I'll keep my part of the bargain. The other masters will only hear the best about you from me.
Right.
Hey, you're new in town, huh?
Yes, and what about you?
I've come from the mainland, and now I'm hanging around here. I'm almost out of gold, so all I can do now is join the militia, I guess. But I don't want to do that. I won't be slaughtered by those orcs on the king's behalf.
Has anything exciting happened?
You could say that. They robbed Bosper the bowmaker. What a brazen thing to do, I tell you. The fellow just ambled into the shop in broad daylight, and Bosper right after him, hollering, "Stop right there!" completely.
He didn't get that from me. He didn't get that from me.
It's really not my problem.
I've heard that someone stole from you.
Who told you that? Probably Bartok, huh? Didn't he have anything better to tell you? Oh, well, let me tell you, if I get hold of this bastard, he can say his prayers. I left the shop for only a moment. When I came back, I could only just see him leave, with my bow on his shoulder. I called the guards right away, but the lowlife ran towards the harbor, and they lost him there. I lit a bonfire under their asses then, and they searched the entire harbor district, but they didn't find a thing. Those bumbling lackeys. I bet my bow is still in town somewhere. I informed the guards on both city gates, and they haven't seen anyone leave with my bow. When I get my hands on that bastard...